What's going on, Sky Squad? We are back in the building, and of course, we've got to talk about the news that's going on in reality TV right now. Okay, so first things first is Real Housewives of Potomac is back in the building, y'all. We all knew that filming had started thanks to TVDs for getting us that exclusive that all of the ladies had received their contracts. Okay, and it looks like all of the ladies have signed back on. We also learned that a scholar would not be getting a contract for a friend of, at least as of yet. So maybe something could change. Who knows? But we know that right now she has not gotten a friend of contract. So with that being said, a lot of us were left to wonder, well, we had heard that there were some surprises in store. What could these surprises be? Well, could it be the fact that there are some OGs back in the mix? I don't know, but according to our friends over at OMFG Reality TV, and you guys can also catch these on Ashley Darby's stories before they disappear over the next, maybe 12 hours. But it looks like per Ashley Darby's Instagram story that we had some OGs in the mix. So let's take a look. Of course, she says, and we're back, and they're taking some shots. Now, if you guys notice the person right here in this, what looks to be a pink or peach and white Fendi dress, if you didn't realize it, is Charisse Jackson Jordan. Is it, or is Charisse Jordan Jackson? I can't even remember. Charisse, okay, OG, Charisse. Y'all know me and Charisse actually share the same birthday, July 16th. I just thought I would mention that. That's just something that I found very interesting when I was first doing my research on the show initially back in the day. It's interesting to me that Charisse is back, because similar to how Atlanta has those friends like the Shamias, and Beverly Hills has like the Faye Resnicks, and people that have kind of been in the periphery of the show. And Cherie was once literally, I think, probably one of the centerpieces of putting the show, helping to put the show together, from what I understand. So it's interesting to have her back in the mix. I mean, no word on if she was mic'd. I have no idea. But what we do know is, based on what we see here in the photograph, she is featured in the photo. And what looks like a Scala is beside her. And I would think that that may be Wendy Acefo, who was beside a Scala, but I cannot be sure. But what do you guys think about having Charisse back in the mix? Do you guys want to see her in a friend of capacity? I wouldn't really mind it if she was going to bring some, some action. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to bring some action, definitely I welcome it. But, I also don't mind her presence there. But to me, I just would feel some type of weight if I'm not really as active or being paid for it, because I do feel like she started with a lot of these ladies. But it also makes sense that she would be there because she is in this friendship group organically. So I don't mind it. I don't mind it, for me, as a fan of the show. There's Robin and what looks to be beside Gizelle with the reddish brown hair. We know that Robin has since changed her hair color. And then we have Gizelle right there beside Ashley taking her shot. And then we have what appears to be some friends of Ashley's over here that Ashley has tagged in the photo, in the video. And Ashley has posted these ladies on her Instagram page as well. Now, we've got one OG in the building, but I mean, what's better than one OG but two? Okay, because your girl Katie Ross was also in the building in attendance at what we're assuming could potentially be one of the first all cast events, maybe an event that will kick off the season. Hopefully, I mean, it seems like this would be appropriate, right? So what we have here is Katie Ross pictured here with Mia, and Katie Ross says, "When I meet someone, I lick them." So then Mia responds and says, "LOL, and I lick back when I like you. Lovely to meet you, gorgeous. See you soon." So that "see you soon" is, I don't know, pretty telling that it could be that they either just hit it off so well that they, may link up at some point in the near future, or it could mean that Katie Ross could be back around for filming sometime in the future. Who really knows? All I know is when Katie is on the scene, you don't know what's going to happen, okay? You don't know what's about to happen, what's about to be said. And what I like about Katie is that she is a wild card who is not afraid to read the girls. I mean, she's not. And I don't mind it. I don't mind it not one bit. So to me, bring on Katie, bring on Charisse. If it means that it adds to the dynamism of this show, or I should say the dynamics of the show, then I feel like let's do it. Let's do it and let's see what happens. Let's mix it up. And I wouldn't mind seeing a new face, a new friend for someone in the mix as well, because I just think that the more the merrier. Over in Beverly Hills, you got about 10 people filming. So why not add to the mix of people filming here? I love it. I love it. Okay. What do you guys think? Are you excited about Charisse? Are you excited about Katie? Are you more excited about one than the other? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Now, I want to move on to some Love and Marriage Huntsville news, because last night the people over in the streets then picked up on the fact that Martell was out with his baby mama, Miss Arion, last night, or what looks to be last night, and she is hugged up on this man. They at some type of concert. She kissing up all up on his cheek and everything like that. Now, I could have swore she had said that they was not together. Okay. So that's one thing. Now, it ain't nothing for, listen, I understand, sometimes exes can be friends and hang out and whatnot and whoop de whoop de whoop and walk de want de want. But she had to know that posting this was going to get her some attention. And to be very honest with you, for somebody who really wants to stay out of the narrative so much, it's interesting to me that she would post this. But again, she has the right to do whatever she chooses because she is a grown woman. But Carlos King had then posted, let me get my reunion questions ready, because I could have swore last we heard the two of them were not together, but the way they hugged up and kissing up on each other makes this look completely different, okay? So, now, when I think it was the Shade Room had also posted these clips as well, and Arion posted back on her Instagram story and said, you know what the F is going on. Y'all know what the F going on. So, if you're telling us that we know what's going on, then I feel like what you're telling us is, and I'm, of course, reading between the lines, I'm assuming that you're telling us that what we're seeing, we are to believe our eyes, and what we are seeing is something that makes it look like y'all are back on, okay? Now, if that's the case, then, I mean, for as much as I think that this young lady would like to say she would like to stay out of the spotlight, I think that a move like this will definitely let us know that she doesn't necessarily maybe mind being in the spotlight. And I say that because of the fact that he is still on the show, right? So it's just confusing to me to try to understand what it is that we're witnessing, when I've kind of seen posts from her that indicate that she wants to be left out of the drama that's going on with the show, and she kind of has wanting to move on with her life, but it seems as though she can't necessarily get away from this man. They just might just be star-crossed lovers, y'all. I really don't know. And again, y'all, let me say this. Let me clarify. This woman has every right to post and do whatever she chooses to do. She's a grown woman, and who are we to judge? But at the end of the day, I just am trying to understand the logic behind, in one breath, saying, one, that they were not together, two, leave me out of the storylines, but then we're seeing this, which by virtue of you posting it is going to now bring you back into a story for which you have said that you wanted to no longer be a part of. Okay. So it's very interesting to me. Let me know what you guys think about it. Are you shocked by any of this? I can't say that I'm shocked, because I kind of feel like they're going to be on and off for quite some time. They're definitely going to be in each other's lives because, obviously they have a child together, but it's interesting kind of seeing them hugged up and kissing up on each other and stuff like that, and all that kind of stuff like that. And then the caption, y'all know what it is. I don't know. That's the part that's very telling to me. So anyway, y'all let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next video.